How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to the history of things. Look at how many lawsuits my mother and father had against the government. And look what people was in office at the time. And which people, like the people that are in office now, probably had nothing to do with some of the lawsuits back then, but maybe they do. I don't know. They just hit me in the throat. They've been burning my face. They burnt my teeth, and the satellite man's been terrorizing me every day. Supreme Court, those court records are documented, time and dated. I haven't received any of the lawsuit monies from even the court cases when my parents was alive. And why are you allowing these people to block me from my mother and father's estates? My parents was alive when they gave me everything. The point of information, there's a lot of things that need to be front and center on court television too. In reference to, look how many jobs I was supposed to have received benefits on in reference to government attacking me. These satellite controllers have been burning me since the first day I got off the airplane at the old airport in Indianapolis when they had kidnapped me from California. You know that, right? They've been doing this to me every single day for over 22 years. So, this situation of them attacking me and burning me and accusating against me, and there are people fabricating against me. You have the timeline of all their fabrications and lies and tricks. How many times do you think I've been injured by these government people? How many times has the Supreme Court or the FCC allowed these people to get away with making false accusations against me? See, I'm in the media. I'm an ambassador of the media, too. Plus, I own the media companies of my mother and father and grandparents. And radio stations and TV stations and cable networks and other media companies and all of this. So, in reference to the satellite man and their activity of damaging my face and teeth, why would the Supreme Court not order them to deliver, or somebody to deliver lawsuit monies to me? There's statute of limitations in reference to attorneys holding on to monies. There's statute of limitations in reference to the disability office or the workman's comp office that, if they deny claims that I was supposed to receive monies, there'd have to be more court cases. Plus, the government's not going to be able to get out of their abuses by trying to just pay a little monies in workman's comp or anything. The activity of the government trying to murder me, when the government has blocked me from my money, blocked me from my benefits, I want to know why. It's very important. And the history of government and their tricks, why they thought that they would just cover things up. And there has to be lawsuits in reference to slander, in reference to the government holding me hostage under the name Mark Ray. See, when the government covers up who my biological parents are, that is slander. So we need to see the information of what the financial history and portfolio is of these people that tried to call me their child compared to the history and financial portfolio of my mother and father and grandparents. Because, the lawsuits go up. Now, which Supreme Court judge is honest and not conspiring against me? Because, in reference to people following the laws and being aware of the situation, of course, there would be some notoriety, right? I'm sure the honest people and the important people and common people of America would like to know which court judge is an honest court judge. Oh, and another thing, in reference to government people, or these people trying to steal my sperm, or when they have stolen my sperm, and then they tried to mess up my face and teeth, and then they tried to slander my intellect, and they've done these things. We need to see the background and the history of any of those people, where they came from, what education they had, because no matter what, There has to be court cases. So, you think of the question, why would somebody try to steal his sperm? But then they're slandering his character all the damn time, the government is. Messing up his face and teeth, slandering his identity, slandering his parents, calling his parents crazy. And why did these people call my parents crazy? None of these people was even friends with my parents. Do you understand that? Very serious. And, the history of the activities of the government confusing my identity is slander. Them confusing my identity with some criminal when my identity is the number one documented identity in American history. And, this government man damaging my teeth is pretty serious because, I have really thick teeth. Big teeth like my race and religion, or, my race of my mother and father and grandparents. It's a long story of history, but, the problems of these people not paying me my lawsuit monies, and these government people thought they'd slander my character to cover up the crimes of what they did to my parents or what they did to me, these government people. That's misleading activities of their agents, and the lawsuits go way up too. And it's attempted murder and it's treason every single day. A lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to mention, and reference to the history of government conspiring against me. Treason, and it's attempted murder. They're burning my mouth right now. All right, big red chewing gum.